As I've traveled around the world, there has been a lot of hunger that I've noticed in people internationally and domestically. And there's one common theme, and it's this desire to encounter Jesus for all that he has and all that he wants to do in our lives. And as I begin to travel to Moravian Falls, North Carolina at a personal level, I started to go there and in my prayer time set aside with the Lord at some of the lodges and the cabins there on the mountain, I started to become familiar with the story and the history of this beautiful and sacred place that has become a spiritual home in my life. As I would seek the Lord and really just desire to encounter his presence, my eyes begin to open up and I begin to see and hear from the Lord in ways that I never had before. It's really special when you can go to a place that has been saturated and bathed in prayer for more than 100 years, 24/7. And as I would go there in this place, I started to become familiar with some of the legends of our faith that have went before us. And I at a personal level, just wanted to encounter Jesus. And as I begin to pursue him, I begin to hear things in the spirit I had never heard before. I begin to see in the spirit like never before. And I begin to get to know what God was doing in this area wasn't just for the past, but it was for now in the present. So after a period of years of doing this, I felt the Lord prompt me to begin inviting people to come and experience what I had also experienced. And so we started to do these Moravian Falls retreats. And after doing a few of them now, it's become very clear and very evident that there is something special, not only about this place in Moravian Falls, North Carolina at Prayer Mountain, but also about setting your time aside to encounter Jesus and to give him your full attention. In these deep areas of the faith where I have had revelation from the Lord, I'm now able to impart that to people and to have them join my journey as well. Yeah, there's a lot of public events and a lot of things that you can go to all around the world. And you can have the most dynamic conferences and dynamic meetings that there are in the world, and you can come across feeling really good and really refreshed. But I've noticed that when you kind of tuck away and you get away with a very small group of people in an intimate environment, that there's really something special about encountering Jesus with them, because you're really in a place where you're set aside from all of the publicity, all of the noise of life. And really for the first time for many people, they get quiet. They get quiet before the Lord. They can hear his voice and the noise just begins to disappear. The distractions go away. And it's really just you and it's Jesus with a couple of other people that are also experiencing just them and Jesus. The intimacy that is experienced in a set aside time like this is like nothing you can imagine. And it will do more for your soul and your spirit than a weekend amazing conference with a large event with all types of dynamic speakers and all types of dynamic things. There's something special about this tucked away, set aside time with just you and Jesus.